Background of term financing Islamic in Ambank. Term financing is a Sharia-compliant term facility. A Sharia agreeable term financing office for working capital prerequisite or capital efficient or resource securing or reclamation purpose that cater for business need or undertaking or contract financing. The purpose of this term financing is for working capital requirement or capital injection or asset acquisition or redemption purpose that cater for business need or project or contracting financing. A part of features and benefit of this term financing is: first, tenure is up to 20 years. Second, offered at fixed or variable profit rate, capped at ceiling profit rate. And third, rebate for early settlement.
Islamic banking concept. The Sharia concept applicable for term financing Islamic are tawarruk, murabahah, and wakalah. Tawarruk. Tawarruk is when a buyer purchases a commodity from a seller on a deferred payment basis and the buyer sells the same commodity to a third party on a spot payment basis. Next is murabahah. Murabahah refers to a sale and purchase of a commodity where the acquisition cost and the markup are disclosed to the customer. Lastly is wakalah. Wakalah refers to a contract in which a party as principal authorizes another party as agent to perform a particular task in matters that may be delegated with or without the imposition of fee. Modus operandi in term financing Islamic. Let's start. Number 1. When bank receives customer request, bank buys commodity from commodity broker. Bank pays purchase price. Then, the ownership transfers to bank upon purchase. Number 2. Bank sells commodity to customer at cost plus profit, that is murabahah. Ownership transfers to customer and that is created. And then, customer option not to take delivery of commodity then instructs agent to dispose commodity for immediate settlement. In number 4, bank as customer's agent sells commodity to broker. Next, the broker settles the purchase immediately and commodity transfers to broker. Number 6, bank as agent remits the commodity sale proceeds to the customer. Lastly, customer makes deferred settlement to settle the debt from the murabahah.
Now it's my turn to talk about the current issue related to the product. The current issue that relate to the term financing act is Ambank was provide Rm 1.5 billion in financing to PTPTN. Ambank has signed an agreement with PTPTN for 10 years for Rm 1.5 billion by term financing act. As we know, PTPTN had commenced providing education financing under the Islamic principle of Ujrah, so the proceeds of the facility shall be utilized to provide Sharia-compliant education financing. The director of Ambank was pleased to grant a 10-year for Rm 1.5 billion by term financing as a financing solution for PTPTN in meeting Islamic financing scheme to the eligible student. This transaction will enhance the asset quality for Ambank as it guaranteed by the government. Difference between Islamic bank product and conventional product. For Islamic banking, Islamic financing avoid interest-based transaction or riba and instead introduce the concept of buying something on the borrower behalf and selling it back to the borrower at profit. In conventional financing, lender lend to the borrower to make profit from the interest charged on the principal amount. Payment is made over a set payment by installment. Since the contract is not based from the sale price, the sooner borrower can pay down the principal, the cheaper amount of interest paid. Benefit of Islamic financing over the conventional financing. For indefinite amount of time, there will be a 20% stamp duty discount for Islamic loan agreement document. In case of refinancing from conventional to Islamic package, they will build a 100% stamp duty waiver on the existing refinance loan balance. Benefit of conventional financing over the Islamic financing. For conventional loans, if a borrower alter the term of the finance, such as increase the facility amount, the loan facility agreement would only need to be outstanding. Islamic finance have difficulty in restructuring or refinancing in the case of default. Lastly, your costs for yearly settlement, late payment or default are more transparent in the contract of conventional loans.
Conclusion. In this paper, we analyze the current issue that related to the term financing I, which is Ambank was provide 1.5 billion in financing to Perbadanan Tabung Pendidikan Tinggi Nasional, which is known as PTPTN, in meeting its Islamic financing scheme to eligible students. The process of the facility shall be utilized to provide Sharia-compliant education finance as short-term financing. I is a Sharia-compliant term financing facility for the working capital requirement of capital injection or asset acquisition or redemption purposes that cater for business needs or project contract financing. The purpose of the term financing is for working capital requirement or capital injection or asset acquisition are known as redemption purposes that cater for business need or project contract financing. As the features and benefits of the Ambank product, where the term financing is tenure is up to 20 years, offered at fixed or variable profit rate, capped at ceiling profit rate, and rebate for early settlements. The eligibility are registered clubs, associations, societies, private limited companies, public limited companies, and government. Term financing is a type of medium to long-term financing. Thus, the term financing is recommended to be used to finance the acquisition of assets or properties and any acceptable asset that can be identified, and the construction or the manufacture of assets and eligible assets to be financed, halal goods, raw materials, and stocks and inventories. Thank you.